So, what are we shooting this week?
How about cars?
Cars. We've never done that on this channel before.
Come on. I was thinking over the weekend what would be cool is if we did a behind the scenes look on like how I shoot cars, like my process, how I edit them, like things like that. I feel like people would be super into it.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. So now, what car do we want to use? You want to use my Golf?
It wasn't my first choice, but I do know a car that we can get. Actually, I think we can get a freaking sweet car.
Transfer's a little different these days because of what's going on in the world, so we're gonna be safe, masks on. I'm here for a pickup. It's for 11 o'clock, we're just a bit early right now. Boom, Mercedes AMG GTR. Oh. Okay, come here, you gotta listen to the sound of this car starting. It's the best. Oh, let's go.
Slight issue with our weather. Direct sunlight, no clouds, and also hottest day of the entire year. White cars, and specifically diamond white cars, do not go out together. They are not friends. They're like polar opposites. So we had to wait until nighttime to start shooting.
Oh, this is nice. This looks really good. There's probably a good chance we're gonna get kicked out of here very, very quickly. Last time I was here, a guy just shows up on a scooter and he's like, can you move? And you're like, yeah, sure. Even if this is the only photo that we get here, the mood with like it's kind of like blue hour light right now, with the one spotlight on the car and then like the red lights from like the AMG just looks so, so good. So here are those photos. So one of the things I'm doing is to get a slightly wider perspective. I'm gonna do a panorama, so I'm shooting low, a middle shot, higher shot, and one more, and then I can stitch those all together so that I can get like a wider frame. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is like a bit of light painting. So I think with blue hour, what we can do is we'll have like still some nice color in the sky, and then we're gonna put an ND filter on our camera, throw it on a tripod, do a long exposure, and then paint in some light, and I think it'll look super, super dope. I think a lot of people, when they're in this situation, we're gonna be like, oh, shoot the car in front of the CN Tower. I actually find these other buildings that are surrounding the car more interesting because everyone shoots this way. No one shoots the opposite way. That's like a #1 rule in photography is turn around and shoot what's behind you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use my famous little light stick here. I'm gonna see if we can paint in some interesting light. So we're gonna pop this ISO down to its lowest possible, and then we're gonna start getting ourselves like as long of an exposure as we possibly can. So what I've done right now is I've set a timer, 10 seconds, that gives me enough time to go in, paint the car, come out of the shot. I'll link a video on how to do this right here, but I just wanna show you the results of like layering a bunch of different photos and painting in light. I'm gonna do this quickly so we don't get kicked out of here. One of the things I realized on that is that it was too much on like the one side of the car, so I want to be able to light this side of the car, so I'm going to go on the opposite side while I'm walking through this time. Sweet, so you can see with that second photo we've done like a way better job, so I'm just going to paint in like some of the parts on the wheel and some other parts of the car, and then this photo, once it's edited, should look dope, I think, but you never know sometimes in post.
Okay, I'm gonna pause you for a second. I have the best story. So what you guys don't see in this scene right now is that directly behind me are a bunch of youths riding bikes, wearing ski masks and no shirts. Classic youth things. Also not terrifying at all when you're beside a $200,000 car. So they come up to me, I'm like, oh great, here we go. And they're like, yo. I was like, yeah. Can we take some sweet Instagram photos in front of your car? It's like, oh, yeah, that's no problem. Actually, your aesthetic is super cool. Do you mind just posing for my YouTube video and a couple photos? And they're like, yeah, tight, let's do it.
Yeah. I'm just shooting a YouTube video. It was sick, the pose that you had before. Like that looks sick. Dude, I think we just created art. Yeah. Some of the photos are kind of dope. Like here's some of them, like it's definitely different. It's definitely a whole different vibe. I can't tell if those guys were trolling me or not. Help me decide, was that a troll or was that sick? Let's go and see if we can find some different angles. Kind of a boring shot. I'm gonna bring the car in and try to shoot it from up here because it's nice to get height. I rarely ever shoot cars from like above and it always looks really good. The nice thing is that the car just has like 1 or 2 yellow accents on it. So I'm trying to like bring a little bit of yellow into it. So if you look into these photos here, I actually just like brought the yellow straight down and just like made it look like it's like eye level. And I think it's like, I don't know about the shot. I think it's cool, like it's interesting. It's definitely different than just shooting it like that. Okay, I think I'm done with this location. I think we're gonna go to bed and then get up for sunrise tomorrow. How are you guys enjoying this new format? This was exciting for us because it was something new. I feel like we always do these like talking head things and we were like, you know what? Let's scrap what we always do. Let's try something new. And it actually brought a lot of life to us when we were creating. We're like, oh, let's do this. Why don't we try this? It got us excited about creating again. The only issue is that when you try new things, you're bound to make mistakes, which we did. When we're running gun shooting, we missed so many B-roll shots that should have been captured. This sounds always like a segue, but luckily, honestly, we had companies like Storyblocks that low-key saved the day. We were able to fill in the video with a bunch of time lapses that we didn't actually capture when we were on location. Like for instance, this time lapse right here that you saw in the video was actually taken at the exact car garage that we were shooting at. And then we were able to go on there, search up time lapses of Toronto, B-roll coverage of Toronto, and we were able to slot that in our video to help piece it together and make it more polished. So for me, it's really nice knowing that I have access to over 1 million different assets, including high quality footage, templates, music, sound effects, illustrations, to create the things that I want to create. Plus, with an all access plan, it's unlimited downloads that you can also use for commercial work. So go check out their flexible subscription plans at storyblocks.com/Chris Howe. Links are below. Again, it's /Chris Howe, H-A-U, not H-O-W. Grade 12 English teacher that always got it wrong. I see you, Mr. Collado. I don't forget. I've been using Storyblocks for my videos for the last 2 years. If you guys have watched anything on this channel, there's a good chance there was a Storyblocks clip in it. So thank you, Storyblocks, for being an amazing partner and sponsor of this video. Now over to Sleepy Chris with the weather. 5:35. Sunrise is in 10 minutes. Clouds are in the sky, which is usually a good sign for a good sunrise, but it still could be a bust. Somebody said something to me one time, my friend Matthew Littlewood. He goes, are you the type of person that's willing to roll the dice on a good sunrise? I think we are the type of people to roll on a sunrise and see if we can get some good shots. All right, so there's kind of like a spot here that we found, an elevated area that kind of overlooks the city. It could work. Like, I'm still gonna take photos because we can always like paint in some color in the sky afterwards because the light's still soft. Let's try. Could look good, or it could look like a potato. Yeah, like this requires some light photoshopping to get rid of certain things, but overall, pretty good. Classic. So, security came, 5 minutes, and they were like, don't be here anymore. And I was like, but come on, just five minutes, please. He's like, no more than 5 minutes. I mean, I don't think we're really gonna stay here too long, to be honest. Always ask, because you just never know. You could be in these spots and rather than just being like, all right, sounds good, you can just be like, is it cool? I'm literally just taking personal photos. 5 minutes, and like, usually everyone's pretty understanding. Sunrise is like a mix of good and bad. So we have like really nice wispy clouds right above us, so it looks sick. But then like the spot where we want really good light is all covered. So like, I guess it's a good sunrise. Not really. Just with the clouds right now, I think we're about 45 minutes until it's gonna look good, because it's gonna have to come over this like layer of clouds that's blocking out all the light. And then we're losing a bit of the color. Like, I think the actual sunrise is over, but good light is usually until 8 a.m. Let's go explore. So I just want to show you the difference between these two photos. So this first one was shot at 24mm. As you can see, like, it looks really cool, but the CN Tower is like really, really far away. What we want to do is we want to bring the CN Tower a bit closer. So how do we do that? Well, you use a longer lens so we can get more compression. So look at the second photo shot on a longer lens. The CN Tower is much, much closer, and that just kind of like brings this image more together. So the two images, both great on their own, but I really like the compression more. So that's why I'm shooting at 70 millimeters, and I'm gonna grab the 7200, just grab a couple photos to get even more compression so I can bring the CN Tower as close as possible to the car. All right, so then we cruised around and we explored the city, and here are a couple other photos that we took. Ooh, oh, that's nice. And at that point, the light started to get too high and the highlights on the car started to look kind of El Garbijo. That's translated for looked really, really bad. So we decided to call it a day. The funny thing about car photography is that when I first started, I didn't think I'd like it. It was actually a commercial job that brought me into this genre. The more I shot cars, the more I was like, oh, this is fun. And now I'm actually like extremely passionate about it. Every time I go and shoot a car, I'm like, ooh, this is a new personality. Ooh, look at this stitching. Look at this small detail. And I've become obsessed with shooting cars. So what I want you to take away from all of this is that if there's a genre out there that you think, nah, that's not for me, I don't want to do it, don't dismiss it, because you actually might fall in love with that style and that genre of photography. And also, what did you guys think of this format? Did you like the new style? Lucas and I had so much fun shooting this. We want to do more of this. So if you want to see more, please let us know. And on that note, that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please press like. That stuff actually makes a difference. God, I was going to do the ASMR outro. That was just like a loud screaming duck. If you guys enjoyed this video and this ending is not a complete disaster, please press like. It actually makes a difference. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for future videos. And you already know what I'm gonna say, don't you? I'm gonna catch you in the next one. You guessed it, good job. What was if I was just sat here in silence, just staring at you?